Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I don't have my tripod, so we're talking like this for the moment. I just wanted to bring you guys along for the next couple days. As you saw in my previous clip, we decorated my Kindle. It looks very cute. I have commitment issues, so I tend not to put stickers on things. Hence why I got a clear case and just like stuck the stickers in. And like on my phone, I just have the stickers on the inside. Because I get tired of things very easily and then I end up wanting to take them off. You know, it is what it is. So I just wanted to bring you guys along for the next couple of days, hang out with me. It is the 13th, it's a Thursday, and I don't really have a lot going on, but I thought we could hang out. So first up, I am currently reading a Once Upon a Broken Heart. This is a fantasy that feels a lot like an Alice in Wonderland, Cinderella, like fairy tale mashup. It's very, very whimsical. This is the author of Caraval, which I did not enjoy, but I'm liking this a lot more. I am 120 pages in, and this is fun. This is about Evangeline who lives in seemingly like this magical world, like slightly magical, and in the beginning of the book she is trying to make a deal with a fate to stop her the guy she's in love with from getting married to her stepsister, and the deal goes wrong. She end up turning into stone, and when she comes back, the world's different and she's like a hero. So the royalty of the kingdom that she lives in is like fascinated with her, and so they send her to this like days-long ball to meet the kingdom's royalty, that kingdom's royalty, and he's looking for a princess, and so she brings her stepsister along. And I honestly never really thought about reading it. Like I'd heard really good reviews about it, but to be honest, what sold it was this edition right here. This edition is so good, and I'm hoping that if I enjoy this and I eventually decide to buy it, I can find this edition. I don't know what edition it is. I have to do some Googling, but I really think it's very, very cute, and it like captures the story very well. She has a romance, I think, with the fate that tricked her. He very much is like the trickster person, and he's like attractive and all of that. Like the description of like the male love interest is like very typical here. And I think it might possibly be a love triangle. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about this. I've just heard rave reviews, and I'm really liking it so far. It's very whimsical, very fun, very easy to read, and I'm really enjoying the writing. And then I also started the audiobook for my reread of the second Crescent City book, House of Earth and Blood. I reread the first one a couple weeks ago, and I decided to listen to the audiobook for the second one. I'm like through the prologue. I just started it this morning. But I was feeling a reread of something, and then I'm probably also going to start New Moon once I finish Once Upon a Broken Heart, even though I have so many library books that I need to be reading that are due back in like a week and a half. But I'm probably going to reread that. That should be pretty quick. New Moon's pretty long, but it's not like overly hard to read, so that should be an easy reread. But other than that, this week has been stressful as fuck already. Bane, I found out, was like smacking his cone against his injury, and so he has to go back on some medication to keep him from licking, and that was a very stressful couple of hours waiting to hear back from the vet. Like I had to send them pictures and everything, waiting to hear back from the vet and like what our next step is, because he gets his stitches out next Tuesday, so like we're less than a week away, and I was worried that like he had messed it up. So we were giving him a little bit of freedom. He was off his meds, and now all that freedom is gone. He's back closed in the room, back on meds, and And hopefully, like, once they get the sutures out, they can be like, yeah, you can take the cone off, like, you can go back to normal. Because this is just, like, I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing it. I'm tired of talking about it, but it's just, like, so all-consuming for me that it's, like, that's the main thing that's happening in my life right now. And, of course, the stress of that is, like, spiraling me in other ways. I'm having a lot of, like, issues with my appearance, and just, like, my mind is just really shitting on me, and I'm going through it. But I'm hoping that, like, it passes a little bit as the stress sort of lets up, because yeah. So I think my plan for the next couple of days is I'm going to read, and I want to do some journal spreads, and so I'll, like, take you guys along with me while I do my journal spreads. But I don't really have a lot going on this week. My boss is out on vacation for the rest of the week, so I'm at the office by myself, kind of just hanging out. Yeah, so we've also had issues with my partner's car. So yeah, it's just all the shit happens at one time. So but yeah, I'm gonna go back to reading, and if anything happens or I have book updates or anything like that, we'll talk. Good morning, friends. I don't know how this clip is gonna turn out because I just don't really feel like being on camera right now, but I sort of wanted to talk. So you're currently looking at my dashboard while I drive. or I guess you're looking through my windshield, but hopefully my car isn't too loud. You can actually hear me. Like I said, I don't know how this clip is gonna turn out. And you're gonna slide all over the place. So last night I just was like really struggling. I like put my phone away. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I literally just laid down and didn't move. Like, I did a couple of chores, but that's really it. I'm just struggling. And so I think my focus for the day is going to be to try to just like really appreciate things. I know it's like really easy to watch my vlogs and think, even though I talk about my mental health and all that, that everything is fine, because like I'm really focusing on, you know, the little moments. But sometimes it's like not fine, and it's fine and it's not fine. So I think I'm going to really focus on the good parts of today. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. I don't have any ideas, but today is just going to be focused on doing things that I really love doing. It is a Friday. You know, I have the weekend, and I'm probably going to end this video after today. But I think today we're really going to focus on just taking care of ourselves. Haven't decided what that looks like, but I think that's the plan. So I just left home. I still have about 40 minutes until I get to work. We're gonna get to work. We're gonna make a delicious cup of coffee. We might have 2 cups of coffee today. And then we're going to do a little bit of work and read. Fridays are my short day, so I'll probably leave about 12:30. I ended up leaving early yesterday because our internet and phones were out, and if they're also out today, I probably will only stay for a couple of hours. So I'm gonna get to work, and if the internet and all that is up, then I'm gonna do a little bit of work, and then we're going to read, and we're gonna try to enjoy the rest of the day. I'm gonna check in with my loved ones, have some good, loving, kind conversations with them, and lean on them to sort of help, I guess, and then we're gonna have a good day. So that's the plan. I know I've talked at length and you guys can't see my face or anything, so I know it's probably a boring clip or whatever, but I just am really struggling with myself right now, and I'm trying to be nicer to myself and talk to myself how I would talk to a friend or someone, just anybody else. Sorry if this vlog has been a bit of a downer. I usually try to be very cozy and loving and all of that in my vlogs, because that's how I want you guys to treat yourself. But the real look is that it doesn't always look like that. It doesn't always work. And we have to sometimes force ourselves to be nice. Or we just have to wallow for a couple days and that be what it is. So, yeah. I'm gonna go. We'll talk.